Guys, welcome back, guys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. This is not gonna be another 50-minute or I don't know how much Vlahovic video, but it's gonna feature Vlahovic because we're just gonna talk about his impact, and that meaning in terms not on the field, because we have a video out on how he will impact us on the field. You can check that out on the channel. Julian did a great job. We're just gonna talk how that's gonna affect us, maybe off the field, because that's a big topic at the moment, among fans, among journalists, among everyone, basically. But before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. A lot of people have subscribed over the last 2 days. It's going off, and that's good news. So do that. Like and subscribe. And then we will go, okay, first we will talk about Vlahovic, because, well, it's the main news still. So what's happening now? Romeo said Vlahovic is expected to be in Torino over the weekend for his medicals. In the meantime, his agents are expected in Torino tonight to put the agreement on paper. That's the situation. We're just waiting for the club and the agents to finalize the deal. I saw reports saying there's still no agreement on the terms or on the fee, salary, and things like that. I think they mean it's not signed yet. That's it. Because Romeo tweeted out it's 7 mil. Nico Schira did that. Di Marzio, like, you need to find an agreement first, especially in the last days of the Mercato, before you go to Fiorentina and offer that kind of money and create all this hype, all this situation. Like, you already have the agreement with the player in place. Like, let's be honest. If not, that will be kind of weird, because like you created all this buzz for the player. Like, everybody will look bad. The position of the player, the club, Fiorentina, will be a complete mess. So I think they're just waiting until the agreement is signed. Basically, that will happen according to Romeo soon, today, tomorrow, probably, if his agents arrive today, and it's already evening over here. So I think that's the only thing missing. He says it's done. Then we should take his word on it. Like, everybody's saying it's done. Like, we find the agreement with Fiorentina. It's just now putting everything on paper for Vlahovic and his agents. That's it. So that's the situation. And now we will move on to what his signing will mean on off the field. Just not on the field, but off the field. And that's because the question is now raised, where is this money coming from? Are we going to sell someone? All these rumors about Dybala leaving and the Ligt leaving and name it. So I'll read out the reports first. These are from Repubblica, Tuttosport, and Scutiero. You can follow him on Twitter. He's an actually good source. He has proven himself this year multiple times, even last year. But I'll read out the news first. So in mid-February, Juve will offer Dybala a 3-season extension at the salary agreed in October. The new salary cap is the one established by Vlahovic, so 7 mil. The managers will take the risk that Dybala will leave on a free. Then, Tuttosport saying doubts are filtering through from Dybala's entourage. If conditions change, he could consider leaving on a free. Paolo is very angry about how the situation has evolved and is ready to consider a team in which he has a leading role. And then Scutiero says Juve's next offer to Dybala will be the last one. End of negotiations. Take it or leave it. And then we also have Repubblica saying, with Vlahovic, Juventus anticipate a revolution. In the summer, a transfer will be needed, and it could be De Ligt replacing him with Rudiger. Dybala towards a goodbye. He's no longer central piece of the club's project, basically. Now, before I recorded this, Romeo just spoke, and he was kind of irritated when he was asked about Dybala. He basically said, I've said it many times before, they agreed terms in October, then they say, well, let's wait until February. We only will know if it will happen in February, so in a few days' time, most likely, and unless it's again moved to the end of February. But he said it's significant that there are actually no rumors out there linking Dybala with a move, because he gives his priority to the club. He wants to stay, so that's that. Now, I read everything out. Now I just want to talk about the impact. If someone's going to leave in the summer, it was gonna happen either way. If we got Vlahovic now, did we get him in the summer? Did we get Scamacca in the summer? Name it. If somebody was planned to leave, let's say the Ligt, if he made his mind up, he's gonna leave. And getting Vlahovic now or in the summer, or Scamacca now or Scamacca in the summer, would have not changed that situation, in my opinion. I think that's set in stone. The club knows if the Ligt is gonna leave or if Dybala is gonna walk on a free. I think they know that. They should know that. So that's the Vlahovic thing. Yeah, like maybe someone is gonna leave, but at the end of the day, if he left in the summer, let's say the Ligt, you still need a striker. So if you get him now or in the summer, that's not gonna change. Especially if the Ligt made his mind up. I'm saying the Ligt now. It's not gonna change. So I think that's a weird conversation to have. Like, it's a good question to ask. Like, are we gonna sell someone? I think we do. We will, and that's again because we have to. That's that. No, we have to. Like, in an ideal world, you wouldn't, but you need to. Like, I think they need to, or they know someone is gonna leave, so we're gonna invest the money now instead of the summer because we need to get into the Champions League top 4 place. So we need to get into the Champions League. We need that money. I think that's the reason. Now, Dybala situation, again, like Romeo said, he has not been linked with anyone. Yeah, I saw rumors today about Liverpool, but they're also waiting to see what will happen with Dybala. The fact that there is actually no news out there that he's being linked or that he is even thinking about moving. Yeah, Republica saying that. I put that out there, but it's not a good source, let's be honest. Tuttosport is hinting towards that now a bit, but like there's no real source saying, yeah, he's open, he's angry, he wants out. That's not the case. So Romeo is kind of right. Like, he still gives his priority to the club. Then there are rumors saying that Vlahovic has set the new, how do you want to call it? The new salary cap within the club, and that's 7 mil. If that's the case, then yeah, De Ligt will leave. But what about Ramsey? What about Rabiot? Like, Dybala, he will look at the club and he's saying, hold on, you set the salary cap for that, but you're still paying those players the same amount of money and they contribute not even close to what I contribute. So it's a sticky situation. It is. I still think it will happen. I think they will find an agreement. Maybe not until 26, as was reported back in October. Maybe it's until 24 or 25 or 24 with an option to 25, something like that. I don't know. I still think it will be done. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm confident just because of the fact that there are no real rumors at the moment that he wants to leave, that he's really angry. Like Romeo said, he wants to stay, so that's the only thing we have now, and you need to rely on that for now. Let's see until the meeting. After the meeting, the news will drop really quickly, and we will see. So that's that. But I don't think Vlahovic is impacting anything. Not off the field. I mean, on the field, yeah, but off the field, like if somebody wanted to leave, he would have left either way, and we probably would have spent that money, trying to spend that money for Vlahovic in the summer either way. So I think that's the situation. So yeah, let's move on to other transfer news because it's still open and many people expect something still to be done. So I'll read the Arthur and Bianconeri news or the entire midfield basically, and that's from Gazzetta dello Sport. They saying Arthur has an agreement with Arsenal, but the replacement needs to be found first. Not easy. Aston Villa like Bianconeri, but the deal is quite difficult because there's not yet an agreement with the player, and Juve needs to pay Boca Juniors. And then if we move on, it's Moblano and Gazzetta dello Sport again. Moblano saying Juve are waiting for a second, more convincing offer from Aston Villa for Bianconeri. All this if the player can first find an agreement with Aston Villa, and the salary should be double what he gets now. So he gets 2.8 now, so that will be around 5 million euros, 4.6. And then Gazzetta dello Sport, Moblano saying Cagliari have given the availability to Juventus for the loan of Nandes, a player, however, that doesn't really excite Allegri. So we'll get into that now. Also, Juve have asked for information on Nandes. Cagliari are asking for a loan, 2 million euro, and an option, 50 million, a formula that Juve cannot accept. And before I recorded this, Romeo said that Aston Villa Aston Villa are planning to offer 80 million euros plus bonus, maybe, for Betancourt. Now, we will talk about Arthur. Arsenal are not going to change their mind the last few days. That will be a shock. I think Arthur's going to stay. I think the player who's most likely to leave, and I mean most likely, not in terms of, yeah, I think it's going to happen, but in terms of there's some concrete news about him possibly leaving, is Betancourt. Now, 80 million euros, a lot of people say sell him because we talked about it at the channel. Like, there are no offers for him ever since he joined. Once Atletico showed interest, Manu, but no offer was ever made for him. So this is the first offer if it actually gets offered, and people are saying just sell him. And I get why, but I think if the club hears 80 mil, they're not going to do that because they think they can get more from him. I think they will something at least between 23 and 25. I think that's what the club is looking for. Also because they need to pay Boca Juniors 35% at the moment. So I don't really know. Again, I questioned the idea of Betancourt leaving Juve mid-season to go to Aston Villa, but if your wages get doubled, that maybe can change a player like Betancourt's mind. Maybe. If the club makes it obvious to him, like, we're going to sell you in the summer either way, we're going to move on from you, maybe he sees that as a good opportunity for the future, to secure his future. That's a lot of money. But I'm playing in the Premier League for Aston Villa, who are up and coming, who have a lot of money to spend, but I don't really feel it. And then Monblano talked about Nandes. Now, loan. I think if you get Nandes, it's for a 6-month loan. Try to move on Betancourt or Arthur. Get the money already in. Bridge that gap for 6 months or 5 months with Nandes, and then in the summer go for an actual starter. I think that's what the club is doing, or trying to do. But the Monblano saying Allegri doesn't like Nandes, that's weird. Like, I don't know if he likes him. I think he would, but if that's true and he doesn't like Nandes, then selling Betancourt makes no sense for the course of the season, because if he likes Betancourt more than Nandes, then what's the point of taking away Betancourt from him, giving him a player maybe he's not even going to use that often. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's like, again, it's Monblano. He was right yesterday. He was right the day before. But it's a weird situation if that's true. Like, if the club is actually trying to get Nandes, but Allegri is saying I don't really like him, then I don't know. Like, it's not working together. Like, you need to give the coach the players he wants. Again, I'm not saying get him Witsel, but like, if he doesn't like a profile, it's basically Arthur all over again. We like him. Allegri doesn't like him. He doesn't play him. Nobody benefits from the situation. Not we as a club. Not Betancourt. Not Arthur, and not Allegri. So weird. But let's see in the coming few days. Basically, there's still time to get something done. And then we move on to Morata, which is also weird, because Romeo said his agents are waiting once the green light has been given for Vlahovic, which actually is there. I don't know. If not, then something may be wrong, but I think it's there. There are a lot of rumors out there that Barcelona cannot afford Morata if they don't sell someone or don't let someone go. So Dembele, he's thinking about what to do with his deal, sign, leave on a free. If he leaves now, the club Barcelona wants to sell him. That frees up a place, money, wages, everything. So it's a weird situation. Sport are saying, so that's AS, that's a Spanish outlet. They're saying Xavi is pushing to bring in Morata. The problem, however, has been the same for many months. The financial fair play. At the moment, they cannot sign Morata, and the only one who can allow it is Dembele. That's what I said, basically. Now, I think Morata wanted to go at the beginning or at the end of December. Like, that's when the news broke. And the fact that he now will be the second option, I think he must feel really bad, because basically the club told him, you cannot leave, you need to stay, we need you. He accepted that, maybe kinda, in the eyes from someone, or from many people. They believe he's just here, sulking all day. And at times on the field you have that feeling, but still, he has been told, we need you because there's nobody coming in now. With few days left in the transfer market, you bring in one of the best young strikers in the world. He's going to come in. He's gonna start. And if Barcelona now cannot afford me anymore, as it probably was at the beginning for some weird reason, because nothing changed since then, I'm sitting here. I stayed for you, and now I'm gonna be benched. And I didn't get my Barcelona move for 18 months, securing my future for a longer time, because Atletico don't want me. I don't know what to do. If I return to Atletico, what's going to happen with me? I had an option, and that was Barcelona. You said no, and now I'm sitting here on the bench most of the time. So that's a weird situation for now. A few days, no real news about Barcelona actually pushing or like that. Yeah, it's going to happen. So let's keep an eye on that. I still think it's going to happen at some point, because if the club can save 10 million euros in terms of not paying Atletico the full amount of the loan and save on his wages, they will do that. 100% sure. And I understand that Morata wants to leave. So that's that. And then some, I don't know, for many good news, but I don't believe it for one bit. I just put it out there saying Chelsea asked for info on Sandro. However, negotiations have not taken off for now. Now, Ben Chilwell is out for I don't know how many months, 5, I think almost the entire of the season. They tried to get Emerson back from Lyon. They loaned him out to Lyon. Lyon wanted money. Chelsea said no. And they need a left back. I don't believe for one bit that Alexandro is the option. They cannot be that stupid. Let's be real. Investment-wise, age, all those things. If they want, they will ask for a loan. Like Ben Chilwell is back in a few months, and you're not gonna keep Alexandro on 6 million euros on the bench. That's not even a club like Chelsea who got money. Like, they're not that stupid. They made some mistakes, but they're not gonna make this mistake. So I just put that out there because, well, we all think it's done for Alexandro. It has been done for a while, but this is not gonna happen. I just put it out there. And then we add with some more bad news, and that's Ramsey. So the report is Juve are hoping Ramsey will find a team in the Premier League, but after he rejected several clubs, the chances are slim. I don't know what to tell you. He wants to leave. He wants to join the Premier League. He gets offers from the Champions League, from the Premier League, and he rejects them all. I don't know what to tell you. Like, the fact that he thinks a top 6 club will actually come in, offer him the same wage, is very delusional from him. It's delusional. Like, he's not getting that wage ever again, unless Newcastle is really desperate. But I doubt that. If you look at how Newcastle are doing business, I think they do smart business. Like, they don't throw out. Like, they don't go out and spend mad money on players. Maybe, yeah, but they still spend it on good players, quality players. Like, maybe a bit overpaid, but still quality. Ramsey, he's not quality. He's always injured. Clubs are not stupid. Like, Crystal Palace wants him. He's not going. Burnley, I get that. They're bottom of the league. Or almost bottom of the league. No, they are bottom. They most likely will go to the Championship, so the second division. I get that. But Crystal Palace? It's what it is. That's his level now. So, I don't know. I think he's gonna stay. And I think he's gonna be sitting in the stands for a long time. I don't think he's... I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, I think he's just gonna stay. And he's gonna stay, but he's not gonna get called up. I don't think he's even training now. Like, you don't hear anything, you don't see any pictures. I think Allegri coming out twice and quite blunt, not angry, but like straightforward, saying he's gone. Like, he's looking for a new club. He's actually not part of the plans anymore. It's kind of insane that we are paying him, according to Romeo, a lot more than 7.5 million euros, and he's doing absolutely nothing. not even training at the moment. And it's the club's decision, but he's just useless on off the field. Like, it's just a big waste of money. And it's one of our biggest mistakes we have ever made. It's what it is. But yeah, that's today's news basically. Still a lot of news because the last few days I didn't put in Caio maybe going to Cagliari or Dragosin going to Salernitana because that's still up in the air. Let's see. I think the only thing now is Betancourt and Nandes. That's that. We need to keep an eye on that. Let's see how that will evolve. It's still It's only Wednesday. It's also still a few days, so it can change quickly for everyone. As we have already seen, the last day of the Mercato usually ends with some weird things always. But yeah, that's today's news. Thanks for watching. As always, like the video, subscribe, go and watch Julian's Coach's Corner on Vlahovic. And then we will see you in the next one. Ciao.